regret with my choices. I'm rather proud. Oh, yeah, I know I won't change anything because I can only be me. So how can I be so sure? At a crossroads, I'm afraid to, but I can't let fear get the best of me. Someone once said, burn my dread, babe. Who knows what tomorrow holds? Just wanna live my life the way I want. What fills up my soul is passionate music that makes me want to say, my story will be starring me just like yours. Who knows when will it end? What matters most is how you bring joy to life. So people come and they go. Some people may stay with you though. I am all alone tonight, and I kept on asking myself questions. 'Cause it was a time I never really doubted myself, but tonight got me thinking about it all. If I am the fool or what not. I do not regret with my choices. I'm rather proud.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all doing lovely today on this Sunday. I am super excited because tonight, Sunday, I was about to say Saturday, Sunday night, we are finally starting to play Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker expansion. I'm super pumped. I've been wanting to play this all week, but I wanted to play on stream. So yeah, I'm super pumped and excited to play it. It's gonna be a good time. It should be awesome. So that's what I'm looking forward to playing, and that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be playing as likely Scholar. That's what I'm gonna level up as. So that's what we're gonna do. I've changed some things on the stream as well. The overlay is a little bit different. I am pretty happy with it. This is because of yesterday. Yesterday, the power was going out, so I didn't stream. Obviously, instead, I couldn't get into 14 because of the queue times. I instead decided to do some overlay changes, and I'm pretty happy with how they ended up looking. It's got that Final Fantasy 1 menu vibe, which fits the whole Final Fantasy focus, and just classic RPGs in general for me. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. So from this point on, it is all spoiler territory. if you you're watching and you don't want to get spoiled, make sure you look away now. But anyways, let's get into it. So I've also changed the stinger, and the overlay is different. I'm pretty happy with it, how it all came up looking. I think it looks pretty great. Above me is the chat box. Over to the that side is the member stuff, and I just think the screen is in a better position. So yeah, obviously, of course, screen we've tapped back in. So yep, without further ado, let's get into it. So from this point on, everything is spoilers, but I'm excited to get into it. I'm like super excited. There's like, even just like looking at the screen, there's spoilers. Oh, it's good. It's a good time. All right, the next ship to sail. Alphinoid is feeling the need to take stock. Papa Wazoo, do you have some time to talk? Yes, of course. Anything for you, my boy. I'd like to gather everyone in Dawn's respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. So, as a quick story recap, basically, we're going to Old Charlian because we need to figure out what's going on there. Why we are not getting the support we need from them in the times for the coming crisis. So that's basically the idea. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand begun with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that the structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephori. I'm not too sure. I don't remember if I've heard this name, so I don't know how it's exactly pronounced. The Telephori's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past and an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Well put. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Yes, that is a big issue. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem to be able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Al Ardavan and Fort Dola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet those threats close to home are paramount concern. We mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephori are under leadership of Fandaniel and one delightful fellow, Xenos Galvis, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. I don't know if I would ever consider him our dear friend. But each to his own. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. He's truly a bad mama. The capital has seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. So this is just a big old recap of everything that has happened. I guess for people that have not played have not played the story in quite a while, up to this point, so like a couple months. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discourse. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appear to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it would seem safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telforoi. That's a good guess. Man, Garuma's fucked over, dude. These poor guys. Most of them are just like innocent people. Feel bad for them. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to even greater catastrophe. Very likely. Usually that is what follows. When one card falls, the entire tower falls with it. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. Very true. What is your input, my dear friend? We find a way in Sharlayan, I am sure of it. Master fuck, I forgot how you say his last name. I'm not even gonna try. Comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The form knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've received word from Mistress Kryl. She says the arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Sounds good. Oh, bro. Oh, bro, I'm not ready for the Endwalker soundtrack. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I'm gonna turn this up. Just up. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Bel Dacian. Come to assist with the order's restoration. Sounds good. And what about our good friend Astidian? The arrangements may be settled, but what are your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. You know, that's a good point, Astidian. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course. Amen. We should set off at once. The music's so cool. Then I'll accompany you to the decks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Oh, Tataru. I will miss you too, even though I can literally come and see you like at any point. Alright, lay it on me. Woohoo! The theme. Oh boy. Soken goes extra hard. He wants everyone to know. He ain't fucking around with the Endwalker soundtrack. Oh my god. I am so ready. I am so ready. Alright. Let us be off. Let us be off on our journey. Our magical journey to the land of Old Sharlayan. Now the real question is, where do I have to go? Where do I have to go from here? I didn't bother checking the map. Oh, I have to go to Limsa. Okay. I'll just teleport right there. I'll teleport there, and I actually want to check my retainers real quick. The daily, you just got to make sure your retainers are doing shit. Keep them doing their job, you know? Make sure they know they're your slaves. The one place on Earth I dread to go. Limsa. Oh, God's help me. Okay, where can I find a summoning bell real quick? Oh, God. I have to go past the the scary crowd. Is there only one Jade here? I feel like there should be more. Okay, we're in East Hawker's Alley. I did in fact sell something. Okay. I think I can just sell something else real quick here. Hang on. Where is it? Maybe I'll sell those. Who knows? Nobody. Who knows if those will sell? Maybe they will. Okay. Before I forget, I want to make sure that my glamour. There we go. Now, I am a scholar. Okay. So we need to go to the end of Hawker's Alley. We'll just walk there. We'll just walk. It'll be faster than teleporting. Or should I say run? We'll run there. Yep. Typical Limsa Laminsa, just people out here vibing, hanging out. Just living their best lives while the rest of us do work. It's just like I would expect from a bunch of furry cosplayers. Or role players, I mean. That reminds me, I gotta summon AOs. And I got to move these over here. Actually, I haven't really messed around with my hotbar in a bit. I probably do need to change it up a little bit. Just a wee bit, I think. I think it's fine. I think it's fine as is for now. I might have to change it later. I'll put some nails here, and I'll actually put this beside this. The worst part about having a hotbar is forgetting that you have a hotbar. Forgetting you have hotbar and promptly not using it when you should be. 100% using it. It's a life. It's a life. Okay. So, I should actually put these in better locations. I really should. These are all in terrible locations. Because we can put this here, and then we can put this down here for a second, and then we can do XCOG luster this. So that way those are better groups, and then we can do this, this, and this. And then we put all of our fairy stuff on the bottom here. Yeah. And summon Seraph there. I think. I think that's probably for the best. I think so. I don't know what to do for Rune 2. It's Rune 2. I always forget about it. Okay, I think this is better. I think that hotbar is better. Alright, Tataru. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. Oh, jeez. The ship for Charlian should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have your luggage close at hand. You know I do. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to basically just ancient Greece. Old Charlian looks so cool from all the footage I've seen. I haven't, experienced it firsthand. I also haven't seen gameplay footage. I've managed to avoid all of Endwalker's, footage and whatnot. I haven't seen anything. Other than, the new jobs, and basically just the final screenshot of the game, I haven't seen anything, so I'm completely blind going in. I'm super excited. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to play this all week.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Well, that's good. I'll put auto tab on. Yay, cutscenes I don't have to read. I can just watch. I'm excited.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
I agree. I agree.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
It's a strange twist of fate.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief.
It's a strange
Thou hast
twist of
matured
fate,
much
my
in the
dear friend.
intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
What can I say?
Oh,
Just-
really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
I would too. Good old classic Thancred, the thief. I always forget that they started
Will
as
this be
just
your
like a
first
rope.
visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Oh my god. Loosen up, my
I'd
boy.
rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company,
That's my boy Estinian. My
or
man.
I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
I love Estinian.
Better.
He's the best. He's the best. I'm so glad he is with the Scions finally. Oh, Tataru.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
I wonder why.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Oh. Oh.
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world.
Poor Tataru.
And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
She really does have the short end of the stick, like every single time. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. From one Lalafell to the next,
I'll
Tataru.
hold you to that.
You better. Because I will be distraught if
good.
I lose somebody.
You're still here.
Hori Boulder.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
Hori, what are you doing?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
Alright. Leave it in your hands, other Scions.
We will too, of course. Aye, we your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
You better, you buggers. I'm watching. I can.
Sail! All aboard for Charlian!
I'm watching. Always, Hori Boulder. Alright. To Charlian.
It's time.
Let's go. A lot of
Then
these
we must delay no longer.
A lot of these
We will
characters,
contact
they're
the
from
moment we learn
Charlian. It's
aught
gonna
of
be,
value.
it's,
Wish us
it's gonna
luck.
be interesting. They like, they always mention it in the story, but they never like,
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
Will do, will do. Let's go, onto the ship. It's time. It's time. Ah, goodbye, friends. May we meet again soon. May we meet again soon, my good friends. God. My head really
And
stands
so
up.
you venture forth unto the unknown.
Oh.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined.
Oh, it's Emmett Show! Oh, it's Emmett's!
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
Oh my god, it's Emmett narrating. Yes! Yes! Ah.
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
I mean, yeah. It's pretty dark
Treasure
reality.
every moment, every step of your descent.
Oh, I'm not ready. Also, oh my god, I'm so glad they have Emmett for the narration for Endwalker. Emmett's honestly like the best.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Emmett. It might be somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's Emmett. I think my favorite part about all the expansions is always the narrator. Seeing who the narrator is. I loved how Heaven's Word was the Lord of the House. It was such a good like narration. Oh, and then the last one being Grahatia. Oh my god, please. Yes. Yes. I mean, I am not ready. I'm not emotionally ready. Cuz last time I played the story, I literally was bawling my poor eyes out. I'm not ready emotionally for this. Oh god. All right. We have entered the new area. And I am more than ready for what is to come.
Here.
Heidelin! Oh my god.
Feel.
At least I think it's Heidelin. It's a Heidelin thing to say.
Think.
Lay it on me, Heidelin. Come on.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
One.
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
Because that is Heidelin.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Will do, friend. Will do. Oh. Also, the music is absolutely great so far. Man, I'm so ready. Oh my god, my nose is also itchy. It sucks. It's that visage of I think it's Heidelin. Oh, she's not disappearing. Okay, we're in. Whew.
My voice yet reaches you. I am blood.
It is Heidelin. Oh my god.
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Oh. Why now, Hydaelyn? Why now? Why are you appearing before me now of all times?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer.
Oh, yeah.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal.
Yeah. It's kind of a big shock.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
Oh, so that's why we couldn't talk to the crystal
Yet though
Hydaelyn.
it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
So, history repeats itself, as they say. What once was will come again.
Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Yeah, it's pretty grim circumstances.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Hydaelyn's promise? I'm not sure
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
I'm not sure I understand.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
But I need answers.
And soon.
Damn, son. Oh, so we just meet Hydaelyn, I guess. Oh my god, that's... I did not expect to meet her so soon.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
No doubt you did sleep
And a good morning to you too.
sitting.
Taken a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
I feel like I should be telling them about Hydaelyn just appearing before me.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh. Even from a distance, it looks nice.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own. If we must.
Oh, they're playing the theme too.
You
Oh,
do
my
know
God.
you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed, 'tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I pray
Oh. Oh no. You can't do this to me. No, I'm too weak for this.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Truly. It is good to have you all.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper.
Oh, man. I can't see over the rail.
There is no greater
What am I looking
concentration
at?
of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
I sure hope so. I sure hope that we find some answers, because we really need some answers right now. Or, you know, big... There goes a life. All life dead. Oh, man. Soken's gonna go so hard with the soundtrack, and I still can't see over the rail. My hat barely makes the rail. And then they tease the moon. The moon. Oh, man. I'm too giddy. I'm too giddy. I'm too excited. Okay. Lay it on me.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas.
And a bunch of nerds.
Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets.
Oh, it looks so nice.
Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
Oh.
How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Of course. Cowards. Cowards.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Yeah, not very good allies. Listen, you can't beat Italy and expect me to consider you an ally when you would abandon me at the first sign of losing. Oh my god.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
I'm glad we got this far.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
Yeah, that might be
'Tis true that,
an issue.
as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge.
Yeah, they can't
If one
literally
submits the
board
proper
themselves off.
paperwork with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Oh, that's not reassuring results.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed.
Alright.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
But wouldn't, like, anyone that kind of knows who we are
Crown has laid the groundwork for
immediately
us to
point
act
us
as
out?
associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Fair enough. It's a reasonable excuse.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
I forgot that he was a student of Baldessian. I literally forgot. He's so ingrained in my mind as the Crystal X start at this point. That's just like no idea.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am.
Oh yeah.
Grahatir of
I
the
forgot that
students
those
of
marks are
Baldessian
Archon
Acrosis.
marks. This is all like stuff I'm forgetting about.
I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Okay, good.
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Good. Very good. I do like how heavily armed we are, and they're just not really questioning. Now, the real problem is the rest of us that aren't Archons.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Huh. That's cool.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Glad to be back. All right.
Now, who do we have here?
So they can't tell themselves that they're fuck, what's their names? What's the last names? Shit.
Alphino Leveilleur.
Leveilleur. Okay.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Surely they're not going to be allowed in, right?
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that...
Okay.
The streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Oh. That's a bit of personal manner, ma'am.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess drawing attention to the problem.
We shall keep that in mind.
Not do us any good. I'm surprised they were allowed in. You think their
These
father
last two
would...
are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Good. I'm assuming by Kryl. Yes.
Name and occupation?
Well, you see, my name... Champion of Eorzea. I mean, yeah, I guess adventurer by trade. Yes, that's what we'll go with. We won't go Champion of Eorzea. I feel like that would not go over well.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea.
Oh, you bitch.
And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Wanderer. Hobo. Mooch. Really having to think about this one. Oh.
If you'll allow me.
Oh, Kryl. Whew. Good timing. Good save. Good save.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Good save, Kryl. Good save.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it.
Thank you. Now, please, fuck
But
off.
while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe
What do
repercussions.
you mean? He's just not. The way she put it, he's just a hired arm.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are.
but I thank you for your concern.
Yeah, but you know, you could go fuck off. It's also an option. Dissing my man. All right, we are here. I am so glad. Okay.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
It is good to see you, Cryle. It's been what, a whole 10 days?
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Let us make our way. Also, I just realized it was like day when we were getting in. But
Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
It's good to be here.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Good. At least he has a good sense of humor. It's still. All right. I just see mommy in chat. Nice. Okay. Where's my... They're not here. Okay. Oh my god, they're all loading in. I see what's going on. What is going on? There's just a woman in front of this. What is going on right here? I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Alright. Oh my god, I missed this experience gain. Holy shit. And we got a weapon coffer, which will have a book. Is it like any better than what I currently have? It is actually better. Holy shit. Oh my. Okay, well, you know what? I think anything could have been better than what I was currently wearing. Holy. Okay. Cool. I had a really bad. Oh, they're just giving me level 80 gear coffers. That's cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that life. I don't imagine it's gonna be too much better than what I have, but maybe it is. I don't know. I have the full big gear that you get. Shit. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we may proceed. But this is Papa Wazoo's and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have a sufficed time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. It's a good idea. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene in Baldassian Annex. How does that sound? I think it's a good suggestion. I mean, yeah, get some rest, figure out things, you know, get a feel for everything. We may not be welcome at Levier Estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. Surely they have people they know. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I shall not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. How very Thancred. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there, Aeon. Yes, we'll see you there. Alright. What about you, Ariange? I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. Goodbye. Alright. What of you, Estinian? My service as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. What a freaking... But I could... go. How very Estinian. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you will have me. Of course we will. I'll always have you, Grahatia. Come, Papa Wazoo. Shotlian awaits. Let's go, you old man. I am ready. I am ready. Lay this place into me. Where are we going? I find this incredibly... Oh my god. I gotta get a closer look at them in a minute. After you, my friend, I am more than content to follow your lead. Grahatia is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Grahatia behind by entering a different area, using the 8th right, or by putting too much distance to you. You can also speak with Grahatia and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Grahatia accompany you again in return, speak with him at the regional location. While Grahatia is accompanying you, next try speaking with Kryl. What is going on here? I'm really curious about this chemistry. One nighty boy getting stared down by a common thought. It's a life. Oh my god. Okay, Kryl. All set? Then let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the Last Stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Kryl is now accompanying you. Lead your 2 companions to the Last Stand and speak with Kryl at the designated location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer additional topics of discussion. Entering the glowing area and speak with the quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Oh, that's cool. I dig that. That's fun. That's a fun way to do things. Oh, hey, a summoning bell. Let's see. Common get up. Dragoon being dragoons. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, well. Let's stop the quests. Stop the quest. Gotta do ventures. I gotta actually equip my retainers with better gear at some point, but we're not doing that right now. We don't care. They can have the worst gear in the world. I got more butter. Alright. Very cool. Very cool. Let's do this one. Alright. And we are set for a bit. Cool. What do we got going on here? Storage facility. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an uninterrupted adventure would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any tasks which may pique your interest. You have been cleared by the immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in the Charlie in the same way it is in Eorzea, you giant nerd. This place is called the Peristyle and is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Charlene's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy. Okay. Cool. Can I do anything here right now? Probably not. Oh, this is levy quests? And guild ship hunt vendor. The fuck's a guild ship? In order, you have to hunt the specimens. Oh. You must complete side quest and... Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's attune to this aetheryte. God, it's been so long since I had to attune to aetheryte crystals. It's almost strange. Okay. God, this place is so pretty, dude. What the hell? Oh, this place is nice. Alright. Graha. Now, that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Tyalaka. Tyalak? I've already forgot how that name is said. Fuck! As a student of Baldessian, I was unusually quartered on the island of Val. But I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. The path leading towards the sea is known as the Nope, not even gonna try. So named after the statue of the scholar which stands at the ends. As you know, Charlene people prize the accumulation of knowledge above all else. Thus, when Tylaka was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief. An alignment of principles, as it were. We have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Charlians can and do worship the divinations of their choosing. Huh. Where's the Aether Crystal? It's up there. Okay, well, we're at the last stand, so... And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although their research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlian tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Wow, you mean they have just no taste? Sounds about right. How could I put this? The food is, it's bland, and encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf. And the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the stadium, however, who would stomach the scholar's meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and pondered his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. As its name implies, the sole dictation dedicated outpost of the fine dining in Charlian, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in the island of otherwise mediocre fare. It seemed to recall the burger being hailed as one of the most impressive items on the menu, not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Charlian when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha, and surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Aetherite Plaza. Alright. What a cool little feature to have characters walk with you. It's you know what, every expansion I feel like they just get a little bit better at making you feel like you have traveling companions more so than the last. It's always great. Oh my god, this place is so pretty, dude. Oh my lord. It's like it's so pretty to look at. Holy crap. Kryl, lay it on me. An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, this is a perfectly functioning aetherite. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Will do. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaulted discoveries are the reasons Charlian stands as the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Argo, Charlene's largest marketplace. Very cool. Very, very cool. That is a fancy, fancy hat. Very good styles, ladies. Alright, attune to the Aetheryte. Become one with the Aetheryte. Oh boy. Where am I going? Right here? Here's the market board. No, this is just random kid's stall. Book stalls. Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment? How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return later then. Oh, he's so defeated. Oh, poor guy. Poor Graha. This little open-air bookstalls are so uniquely Charlean. I always thought they'd them a common sight until I visited other nations. Yeah, I mean, I've never even seen something like this. This is so uniquely. I mean, it's like big cities, right? Like I've never seen one mostly because I'm like in a small town, right? Not something I'd see every day. All right, marketplace. Kryl, welcome to Argoa, where you can find wares made in Charlean, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from various research institutions, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. I agree. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head to the Aetheryte Plaza, follow the path north, and then climb the stairs up to the imposing building at the very top. Very cool. Okay, well, I am sure I will be buying from here in the foreseeable future, because boy howdy, I will likely have to. Alright, I'm just gonna sprint. I'm gonna sprint on up. Where's the Aetheryte crystal? Is it fucking even further up top? God damn it. Water features. These little decorative features are typical Charlean architecture. Aside from the research wing, our headquarters on the island of El were rather simple but rustic by comparison. This is a nymphomon. I don't even know what that means. An area dedicated to the blessing of water. For Charleans, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the great flood which preceded the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Takla's divine ear. This is the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, and for utilizing water as decorative features and architect. Very, very cool. That is a very, like, Greece kind of inspired. Very clearly they're inspired by, like, ancient Greece. Which, if you were going to make a nation like Charlean look, I think it's the perfect aesthetic to use. I want to attune to this. There's not that many more. But that's like, I'm assuming Journey's End might be an inn. Oh no, this is Levier's estate. Okay, so it's probably this side. I have no idea what half these names are. I'm really just guessing. Okay. This guy is also doing this story. The grand structure before you is Rostara. Rostara? Rostara. That's what I'm going with. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a form of elected representatives would deliver orientations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council's chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. Calling out my boy. My apologies. From here, one could see the entire city spread below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlements I could think of, the great city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I could see its echoes. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. I agree. Oh, I miss the Crystarium. What a great location. Oh my god. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fitting name, Journey's End. Walking down the stairs to the east, continue straight ahead. Right, okay, this way. Oh, it's so pretty, dude. Oh, this place rocks. It's, like, really sucks that it's, like, completely fucking cloudy. Imagine trying to take in the sights and it's just like, yeah, what if we just put clouds everywhere? Wow. So happy. Alright, straight away. Straight down. Woohoo! Running downstairs. They tell you never run downstairs. Warrior of Light never got the memo. About to trip and fall. Face first, tumble down the stairs. Really heroic maneuver that would be. We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that that this was where those who put ashore with Archon 9 Nuna. I don't even know. How's that supposed to be pronounced? What is that supposed to even? Let's hang on. I will show you. I will prove the game wrong. I can pronounce words, made up words. Definitely are real. Okay. No. Not. No. I can't even. Nooncraft. That's what we're going with. Fuck made up names. They suck. Made up names blow. Alright. In the present day, it serves as a residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlayan families. You'll see one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. The estate belongs to our friends from House Levier. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. I definitely agree with that. It probably would not go over well. And with that, we bring our little Sharlayan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldassian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path until the below the Aetherite Plaza. Correct. After you. Okay. There is a Aetherite crystal, or shard. We will, of course, attune to that. Fuck you guys. Fuck you, Levier family. Being dicks to the twins. Mainly the dad. Alright. We'll just go down this way. It wants me to go to, like, the plaza. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay. Yep. Yep. I know exactly where I am going. Okay, tune to this. Quickly just do something on my phone here. And start straight walk. Oh, there's more conversation pieces. Let's go. I do love my conversations with my beloved characters. Graha. Discuss Journey's End. In a second here. We're just gonna quickly do something. Oh. Okay. This time we have Google Translate. We have learned our lesson. We will no longer be fail at pronouncing names. Right, we crossed the bridge here as I recall. Stick to the path and be careful not to end up back in the Aether Plaza. Probably. Charlene is full of educational and research institutions, but there are still professors who prefer to establish their own private practices. Not that I ever intended the exclusive schools they run in these residences. Perhaps the twins could tell you more about them. Probably. With their big nerd dad. Yeah, it just wants me to go. I see the way. See, you know what? Makes sense. I am a scholar right now in Charlian. Makes perfect sense. I didn't even think about that. MSQ, lore, check. Boom. Okay. Let's, of course, attune to this before we move on with the story. More of my FC members surviving the ungodly queue times. I feel bad for people that want to just play the game. They just want to play the game, but they can't because the queue times are ungodly terrible. As joyous a look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is Baldassian's Annex. If we continue up the hill, we'll arrive at the doorstep of the phenomenon, but I think we've explored enough for the one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you, then. Oh, jeez. Just pushing me in the door. Jeez, Kryle. Lay off. I'm back, and I've brought Papa Wazoo and Raha with me. Ah, you were right about the ship, then. Hello, Graha. It's good to see you again. Who are you? It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Papa Wazoo. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojiki? Ojiki Tatsuniki? It's been an age. Allow me to introduce Ojiki Tatsunjiki. Ojiki? Ojikai? I don't know. I'm sure I'll hear it eventually. Ojikai Tatsujikai, Administrative Officer of the Students of Baldassian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. The Champion of Eorzea has featured prominently in Kryle and Graha's reports, so for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. It is an honor to meet you, too, kind sir. This place is like a second home for students. The island of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Charlian, whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodging for our members while we engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the island itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operation. Yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. Gee, I hope so. But first, we must ensure that the Telfalori fall. I agree. Gotta take those buggers down with good old punchable Fandaniel and dirtbag Xenos. Though the door on the left there is the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Alright, what about the door on the right? Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. So the door on the right... I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Arden, so please, feel free to make yourself at home. Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze. Okay, you old man. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so for the cheap than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. It was simply that we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we would slip into Arden just to steal a few winks. Thus, they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if very much such naps might well last into the following morning. Say the word and I'd be happy to show you to your chamber, please. Hopefully the others won't take long in coming. I'll wait for all of you in the main hall. Alright. Lead the way to the main hall. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. I see what's going on here. What does it want me to do? Okay, it wants me to go into the main hall. Yes. I just want to see the room. I like going to rooms in the inns, so I just want to see. Ooh, what the hell? This is fancy in here. Nice. Nice. This is a fancy freaking room. Okay. What was I doing before? There was something I wanted to do in an inn, I was pretty sure, but I have already forgotten what that thing was, so... I guess we're just gonna move on. Pretend like we know exactly what is going on. Also, I want to make sure that my book's right. Okay. Anyways, out of the room we go. Back out of the room we go. Alright, that is a terrible combination of clothing, my man. You look horrendous. Please dress yourself. Graha. Do you have papers pasted on the walls of your room? 'Twas not unusual for the occupants to pin up notes or documents and such, and then forget to take them when they went on their merry way. Sometimes it was quite deliberate, though. You may see complaints addressed to other members, or a thank you card for engrossing literature someone left behind. Beloved traditions that I should know better than to dwell upon. If we are to create a future for the students of Badesi and so many others, we must look to the days ahead. How very nice. How very wholesome that sounds. Man, poor students of Baldessian. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I forgot that it was specifically their group that was vanished. Thin air. Forgot about it. Okay. Feeling refreshed and alert, our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest that we stay here and wait for them to join us. Alright. What news do you have, dear friends?
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
All good, Oriange.
It's fine, Oriange. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Alright. Let's get to it. We need to figure out the mystery of why Charlene Council is
Come
being...
what may, we must prevent the Telophorois' plans from coming to
Telophorois.
I see two paths for gathering
I can't forget that name.
Telophorois. Which may aid us in achieving that goal.
Alright, what's the two paths?
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Charlene. Not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy.
Yeah, that's a lot of opinions. 99 people.
For example, are a group of conservatives which would have Charlene focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois.
Yeah. So, it's kind of interesting that...
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
That is very strange, considering how many
was the
members
fact
there
that
are.
Many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Huh.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, it simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
To go to the moon! That's the only...
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it.
It's pretty... I mean, it's pretty dire circumstances.
As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian.
Oh?
Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
Right.
Compared to our more isolationist Charlian colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown.
Right. That's why they pursued, like, Allegan technology.
Comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair.
Oh.
Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Ah, yes, probably that. I mean, we could all assume that the towers appear everywhere.
In response to this threat, the satrap of Rads at Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Oh, well...
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
That's very possible, I mean...
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Oh, well. I think we all know that one.
Forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, and having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice.
It would be the obvious choice.
But the investigation in Charlian is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yeah. It's kind of a dire circumstance.
Yes, it is quite the quandary.
So, what is the better option to
Though
pursue?
it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Of course it would. I'm up for the challenge.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned.
Well, I'm assuming the
As
book
for
nerd
myself,
should stay
I
here.
shall continue what I've begun in Charlian. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
Well, Y'shtola would make perfect sense.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
And probably
Allow me
Graha.
to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
I'm pretty sure the biggest book nerd in the world could probably help.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Fair enough.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
So that would leave Urianger,
Right. The
Thancred,
rest of us will make the journey to Thavna.
Estinian, and me, which is a good bunch. Good bunch.
Thoughts? Objections?
Good old Thancred.
I
He really
passed
is the
through
dad.
Thavnir on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
Wow, that is way better than any of us, I guess.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Let's go, Thancred dad.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request.
Alright. Very cool.
Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
I sure hope so, because the fate of this star is really balancing on this whole thing, huh? It's kind of a dire circumstances. Alright. Let's go. I'm curious if this this chest for healing will be better than my other items, than my currently equipped item. Oh my god. It is in fact not better. Shocker. I know. How does it look anyways? That is a pretty spiffy outfit, so. Okay, so what does it want me to do? It just wants me to just pick whatever. I guess we'll pick this one. Yeah, it literally just wants me to pick which one to help with. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm gonna help with the boys. The boys. Boy squad, let's go. Thancred is eager to set forth for Danvaria? I don't know. Okay, I have Kryle's instructions, and if you're ready to set out, then so are we. Have been to Thanarin before. I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would be a waste of time we do not have. Kryle has the same mind and has already secured the aid of good folks of the Conflicts. We'll take ourselves there. What? Thou say. I'm afraid so, my friend. What? What's going on? Confusion? Thou wouldst recall the hunt for Ice Heart, until thou whose strength sanctuary we delivered thy owning to the knowledge of my comrade Moonbreda. Moonbreda was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in the pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the conference. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As if half the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Oh. Whether you come with us or not is your choice and yours alone. It is too difficult. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the conference, and I shall face that which have long been overdued. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for the researcher named Kite. Kite? Kite. They're Kite now. Alright. Let us be on our way. So we'll do this one. So this is a lot like in Shadowbringers, where you had like 2 simultaneous quests and you could help whichever one you wanted first. So I'm doing this one because I wanna explore more places. Oh, literally right next door? Fair enough. Oh, is it snowing here? Oh, it snows here. Oh, that's so nice. Why is it snowing here? Yo, this place is so pretty. It's also cloudy, like, all the fucking time. God damn it. Damn you. Damn you. Damn you straight to hell. Why is it always freaking cloudy? It's Charlie. I guess seaside town. It's a life. Alright. What's your name? Kite? Well, now, it's a rather lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl of the students of Baldesion. We seek passage to Thanvera. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm just stupid. I literally forget how it's pronounced already. Memory bad. Memory bad. That's all I'm saying, guys. Don't be me. Thavnair? Thavnair. It's Thavnair. Thavnair. Okay, got it. Got it. It's probably something. It's Thavnair. That's what we're going with. And understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects! Welcome, welcome! That's not a good sound. Test subjects? What have you signed us up for, Thancred? What have you signed us up for? You hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. Oh no. So in order to travel to an Aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Yes. As is my basic understanding of how Aetheryte crystals work. Yes. Okay. Good. What would you entail us to be doing instead? Is what I want to know. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out. Well, you're a mess of aether hunting, hurling along the life stream. Okay. Yep. An inconvenience, but incontrivable limitation of Aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantaneously to a place you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. But, while my language may be a bit misleading, the user needs not attune to those Aetherytes. The Aetherytes themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. This just so happens to be our first test pair of Aetherytes. One have been installed here in Charlene, and the other in Yelmeda, a port town in Thanverian. As you may well know, our nation have long maintained strong ties with Raz Atan, and indeed we owe much of the breakthrough to these contributions of their alchemists. You know, I really wish that we got alchemists as a job. It's just a side note. Alchemist would have been super cool as just like a job in general, but Sage is cool. So to sum up, we're to test these Aetherytes. How fortuitous of you. For you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel Aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these Aetherytes were made for the people like your good selves. The magic imbued within will whisk you away without any Aether on your effort on your parts. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you are willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream. In the statistical unlikely event that something goes awry. I mean, statistically speaking, nothing will maybe go wrong, but you know, maybe something will go wrong. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Kryle truly knows how to pick them. Reassuring. If I might change the subject, are Master Wilfson and Mistress Boutea not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see your preparations and head outside to the Aether Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Also, the Forum is clearly making a ship to the moon. This is a direct call-out prediction by the story. The Forum has figured out how to make a giant ship that will be able to go to the moon, and thus you need a vast amount of aether to teleport said ship. All I'm saying, moon travel. We're astronauts now, baby. All right. I see you, Frogman. I see you, Frogman, in the distance. You're not my Frogman, but you're Frog Lion Man's of some breed. All right. Okay.
Right, we're all set.
This is still not very reassuring.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
Thavnir. Okay, I did have it right.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Oh, joy. Oh, joy. I guess it's time to get ready for the test. Runs away. Ooh, that's not a good sign either. Okay, well.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Oh, goody. All right. Well.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What?
Oh no. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Now the real question is how does she know that this test subject works? How does she know that this will actually work? Did she just send us and not know? Like, how's she getting the results back? All right, we're in Thavnir. Let's go. All right. Where is it anyways? Yeah, well, like where is Thavnir? Oh, it's like, oh my god, it's like way over there. Other side of the goddamn world, it seems. Damn, dude. Damn.
Thavnir, home to city-state Raz-at-Han.
Raz-at-Han.
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples.
Ooh.
Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
Oh, okay.
Once solidified
Oh.
as a single nation, an adamant stance of
Yeah.
hold invaders at bay.
Yikes.
For a time.
Well. Oh, we're fine.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh, no. Oh. I was like, oh, we're fine.
What chance?
Oh. Well.
Against such an insidious foe.
I like how Estinian's just like, oh, I'm stuck with these fools. Thavnir, it's dark. Why is it always dark? I want to appreciate these places in fucking daylight. God damn it. Oh, damn. We got Urianger in the fetal position. Oh, shit. It ain't going
Seen
to.
fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Or make them hurl even harder. Oh no.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no. This is not a good sign. Oh no, dude. Alright, we gotta tough it up. It's time. Not gonna let... You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, you'll be... Will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Alright, I see. Things are not going too hot. Aether sickness. Oh my god. It's reducing my movement speed. Listen, just let me attune to the damn thing. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can attune to it. Yes, 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 yes! Oh, Aether sickness has nothing on me. Okay. I'm attuned to the Aetherite. You can't stop me, Aether sickness. You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with Aether sickness. By the monsoon, traveler, I mean greetings, greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Almaraz Laza, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thanvran. Oh my god, I already forgot how to say it. Oh my god, fuck me. Thanvran. Oh my. Just kill me. I am so dumb. At least I remember Trilothyloid. I also butchered that, I think. Thavnir. Oh my god. I see the words and I'm just like, I forget how it was pronounced, and then I just like, oh yeah. It's that. It's what I just said. I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 29,800 gil for not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles? The price is highway robbery, and you want to say as much in Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian and use gestures. Using gestures, deny that deal. Okay, we got him. That's a reasonable deal, isn't it? You must stand before him and use deny. Okay, okay, I got this, I got this, I got this. Where is it? Where's deny? Deny. No, it's a bad deal, Stanian. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? You got this. With charades. Wait, I shouldn't buy them. The merchant is swindling me. My boy, he's learning. Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,809 gil for the 3 bottles. That confusion would have been quite costly for the both of us. Very well, then you're coy. For the both of us. Here's a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. What are you doing, Estinian? Fuck it off? I'll be back after I explode the town. Yep. Classic Estinian. Just screw going off on his own. Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. Willpower. Willpower. You can't stop me. You can't stop me, sickness. Okay. Here you go, Arion J. Fetal position. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee, and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time. Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Tataru would have our heads. Oh, Tataru would kill us. Remember, I just remember when she, like, when Alphinaud bought that katana, and Tataru was just like, no, you spread how much? Typical money-hungry Lalafell. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. I do appreciate that despite being deathly sick, we managed to willpower through. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That Lassa truly works wonders. Well, seems like we're all good. Back on your feet, I see. It's still dark here. It's still really pissing me off. Thy hair. Ah, I've found it. 'Tis the most I could do against the heat, short of shedding armor. May I ask you where you got that cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's a Thanvarian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 guild. A steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy. 9,400 gil? 9,400. Oh no. Oh no. I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphinaud could hold a candle to you. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Yes, I know, right? It's like the actual market board. I'm inclined to agree with thy assessment. If thou seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming Thavnir. Listen, I just need Google Translate on all the time. My brain just cannot read properly. Thavnir as its domain. The nation of Raz-Atan have long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Akridora, and the Mataga tribe indigenous to this island. I don't know if I pronounced this right. I don't fucking care. I'll probably hear the names later. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and though they're intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textures, the products of Hansen culture came to be celebrated and coveted the world over. Development only aided by the nation's prime location at the waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this have combined to make a trading power of Rats at Han, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs to be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation, neither of which I see any evidence, given the merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, the optimistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that high oversight is much weakened, or perhaps the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, doubt be perturbed to assess the true current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, eh? We've not to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yildiman? I agree. We should. Let's find out what's going on in Thabnir. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it in time. Oh, we got the drink. We got the drink in for the quest. Okay. I didn't even notice. Nice. Okay. One pair of gloves. Right. Let us split up and make inquiries in town. Papawazu, the pier is yours. Papawazu, the pier is yours. The pier is mine. Got it. Once we've learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetherite. Off-putting, though the mere sight of it may be. What's so off-putting about this Aetherite? It looks actually kind of really neat. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's Orpheus? Or, Cerberus, I mean? That is a sick freaking mount. That's a Titania barding. I want a bell. Is there no bells? There appears to be no bells. Okay, well. I did attune to this, yeah. I did in fact attune to this Aetherite crystal. Okay. Cool. Just making sure. Okay. So I just want. Oh my god! What does it cost to go to New Charlian? What the frick? Okay. So I just want to hit return. Because, well, I'll continue the story a bit later. I think we're getting to like 2 hours, and I do have work tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly do my ventures, I think. And call it. Actually, you know what? I can just do that off screen. So I'm going to swap over, bring it here. So thank you for coming on out. I'm going to be streaming a little bit more regularly for the next little bit until I actually finish Endwalker's story, because I want to play more of it, but also I want to try and do it on stream. So we're going to probably be doing some more impromptu streams, maybe some in the morning, maybe some in the afternoon on days that I wasn't planning on streaming, just to actually continue doing the story. We're still going to try and do the same stream schedule that we have been doing. So most notably, Thursday I'm still going to try and do Sonic Adventures 2. We'll pick that back up, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll definitely be doing more streams. Hopefully there won't be any like issues like yesterday where I had the power was going out and I just could not physically play the game. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, some extra streams. I know in a little bit closer to Christmas, I'll have some more time off, so I'll probably want to do maybe some longer streams to try and play through more Endwalker. So that's the plan, anyways. And yeah, so I just want to say a quick thank you for coming on out, and I hope to see you again next week. I hope you like the overlays. I worked on them. I'm pretty happy with them. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. And hope you have a good one. And see you next time. Bye.